Good morning, you guys. What's going on? Another day, another beautiful opportunity to make our life manifest the way we want. I truly hope that you've been praying, especially before going to sleep and just before waking up. I just finished my prayer. I set my intention and I am expecting a great life, which we all deserve, because we have the power to control our thoughts. That's what differentiates us from animals who run on instincts. God gave us everything we need. What a blessing. All right. We're back. Your boy ran out of storage. You know, it's one of those things, growing pains. The kids going to school, so don't mind the noise. It's so cute. Remind me of myself, man, when I used to go to school. So cute. All right, chat. I'll be right back. My room is a mess. That's my mess. It's my mess. Gotta let it breathe. Oh, Lord. There's no air in here. Okay, partner, this side. All right, cool. Oh, yes. I got a little plant, guys. Want to see my plant? Hold up. Where's my beautiful baby? Hey, oh, that's a lot of water, man. I don't know where she's going. That's a lot of water. You know what? I'm gonna keep. Yeah, that's a lot of water. Let me see. Jesus Christ. But yeah, here's my baby. Isn't she beautiful? Smelling good. And everything like that. Here, get some air, baby. Get some air. There you go. All right. See nothing like this. Can you kind of see something? Not much. I'm using the fear of criticism to my benefit. I don't think it's dirty, yo. How my bed look good? Alright, let me try this Instagram thing. Like, pay attention to the way you do things, you know what I mean? Like, are you used to carrying things like this? Or are you used to carrying things like that? Think about it. Everything we do it out of habit. Like there's a Michael Jackson story I remember when some record label or whatever wanted him to submit some music or whatever, and Mike was like, "Well, I just give him any song, you know what I mean?" Blah. Like I got so many songs. Like this guy probably had millions of songs. So what's 10 songs? You know what I mean? But it's just the mindset that he had, the abundance mindset, you know? It's the same thing I'm thinking like with Instagram. Like my videos are so long that I can literally post on Instagram for days. Since they only gonna promote it if it's 3 minutes long, okay. I can give them any short clips of my video. Like I'm not worried about it. You feel me, chat? Chat, where you at? You alive? You gotta speak things into existence sometimes. Like a lot of things I'm doing now, I probably wouldn't be doing if there was nobody watching. But the fact that I'm recording myself, I feel like I gotta do something beneficial for myself and therefore for other people. What a beautiful way of living, you know? Living in service of others. And therefore, I don't have to worry about a lot of things. Because I'm doing my part. You gotta do your part, you know? There's no such thing as something for nothing. There's no such thing as something for nothing. One advantage of growing up with a whole bunch of women is that I know how to clean. And they taught me, therefore, things to look out for when looking for a girlfriend or whatever. Like, funny story, my aunt told me, look, man, if you date a girl and she don't know how to wash the back of the thing, the back of the thing. If the back of the thing is black, she's not clean, man. She's not clean. Don't date her. Because that's if how she cleaned the thing she put in her mouth. Just imagine how she cleaned her body, you know? same shirts. This is too tight, but I like it. You know, it's one of my favorite. It's like a hoodie type thing, but I guess I grew or something, or it shrunk. Not sure. Oh. Oh. Alright, this is much better. Come with me. Come and see me come and see me for you'll never come to me. You never come to me. Come and see me for come and see me for you never come to me. You never come to me. Come and see me for come and see me for you never come to me. You never come to me. Come and see me for come and see me for you never come to me. You never come to me. I used to be like, you know, you gotta watch the pH balance, you know what I mean? It's very important. Like, it gotta be a 9 pH. All that good stuff. That's just fear, man. Fear. The fear of ill health. You know, you can't be afraid of something. Really. You gotta have no fear. All right. Oh man, you ever worked out and then you try to eat? Like, I don't know, it's like my body is still like, you know, my stomach is like ying, 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 ying. It's like I know I'm hungry, but like I don't know if I can eat, you know. All right, let me try this. But yeah, when I was little, like my parents taught me how to have like proper etiquette in eating and stuff like that. You know, it's basically like French etiquette. You know what I mean? Like the fork on the left, the knife on the right. You know what I mean? So I got used to doing that and everything. And so when I remember one time I got invited to like a cousin's house or whatever, and there was a whole bunch of kids, and and we were eating chicken thighs with rice, with red rice. We call it le riz rouge, le riz à la tomate, which is basically like rice, tomato rice. And I think we had plantains, banana frites, and we were just eating and everything. But it's just the thing that I always use these, right? So, mind you, we ate, like I said, chicken thighs and everything. But I'm used to using this, right? So I didn't want to get my fingers dirty and all that. So I ate the chicken thighs with these, and everybody was looking at me like I was an alien or something. It's crazy. And then some grown folks was like, "Oh wow, he's well educated, la 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 la." And in my mind, I was like, "Oh God, not again, not again, not again." I never liked being different, you know what I mean? It's just who I am or whatever, which is why when I was little, and even now to a certain degree, I'm a little bit shy, because I don't know, I don't like when people are looking at me and stuff, even when my mom was telling me something yesterday, like when I was little, like I'm talking about like 4 years old, some girls used to be into me and stuff like that, but I never liked it. Like one time there was a girl who liked me, and she kept looking at me and doing funny stuff, and and I got mad. I was like, "Why are you looking at me?" So when I got home, I was like, "Mom, this girl was looking at me. I don't like it." And she looked at me and started laughing. She was like, "Oh, that's so cute. She's looking at you because she like you." I was like, "No, I don't like that." She was like, "No, you stupid. She likes you." But yeah, that's the funny part about it. I was scared, man. I'm talking about staring, like, and then trying to play some games and stuff. I was like, "Oh, why is she looking at me like that? Like I got something on my face." Whole time the girl liked me. And then when I was in like, I want to say 5th grade, there was a girl. I won't say her name because she probably still looking and stuff, So she came up to me and she was like, "Hey, I like you, stuff like that, blah 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 blah. Can we be together?" And I don't think I reacted the best way, but I told her like, "Hey, you cool, but I had my eyes on somebody else, you know what I mean?" So I kept it real with her. I was like, "Oh, you cool, but I'm not into you like that." And she was like, "Oh, you're breaking my heart." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So eventually we became cool. We became friends or whatever. And as time went on, because we grew up together, like 5th, 6th, 7th kind of thing. We were in the same elementary school. And then later on, she got beautiful, and I tried to talk to her and stuff, and you know, she looked at me like, boy, bye. You know, like she moved on, man. It's like a curse that I have. I don't know. I don't want to speak nothing negative, of course. I'm just speaking. But for some strange reasons, the girls that like me, I don't really like them. But then when they don't like me no more, they get beautiful or something. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, chat, am I the only one that feels like that? And chat. Oh, y'all been like that too. Maybe just me, I don't know. But yeah, so the first black woman that I dated here, right? She's from DC or whatever, Northeast. Yeah. And so, we that's my girlfriend. We're dating for 4 years. She was always my girlfriend, you know what I mean? We became like that, but that's not how it started. But the point I'm trying to make is that she used to tell me that I'm the whitest black guy she ever dated. That's, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Just because of the way I eat, you know what I mean? Because one time, I think I did the same trick again. Like I ate, chicken with these. And she was like, why are you using these? You should be using your hands. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like, I ate, what was it? Ribs or something? I think it was ribs with these. And she was like, why are you not using your hands? I was like, I don't want to get my hands dirty. And she was like, boy, you're so white. That's crazy. Like, why do we think just because you proper or whatever that you white? That's not a white thing. That's just the custom. That's just the way of being. It's not like a colored thing. But that's what she told me. What was that hair? No. Where's this hair coming from? I would post stuff on Instagram, but they're like, oh, it's gotta be 3 minutes or else we won't be promoting your videos. I'm like, oh, Instagram, you're tripping. Wow. This is actually a lot of food. It looks small, but she put some spinach, cheese. She put in work. I'm very thankful to my mom. I love my mama. and she was one of those women that was barren or whatever. You know, the doctors told her, oh yeah, you're not gonna have any kids, you know, you can forget about it. But she had an image, you know. And then somehow the universe, God, put somebody like a nurse on her path. And the nurse was like, hey, by the way, are you having infertility problems? Well, take this, take that, you know what I mean? And she was like, oh, really? Can this really work for me? And she was like, yeah, just trust me, do this, do that, you know. And she did it. And lo and behold, I came. Hello. And then she told me, my dad was like, oh, you playing tricks on me, huh? You told me you couldn't get pregnant. What's going on? And she was like, oh, I don't know. Basically, my dad was tripping like, girl, you know we can't have babies right now. What you doing? And then she was like, oh, well, you want me to abort the baby? And then my dad called her like, hey, you better not kill my baby. You better not kill my baby. I'm going to find a way. And she was like, okay. And so I was in my mama's belly. And voila, here I am. Meaning, you gotta have an image. You know what I mean? You gotta have a goal. You gotta have faith. And then somehow, some way, people will come into your life. You know what I mean? As you know, God works in mysterious ways. And it's gonna put things and people into your life that are gonna resonate with what you're already feeling. And when that happens, you gotta take action. You gotta follow the plan. Very important. A lot of us, we get messages, you know, we get flashes into our minds, ideas and stuff like that, but we're not acting on it. So, you know, God, the universe, everybody is like, okay, well, she's not acting on it, so she don't really want it, you know what I mean? So, and that's how, you know, you don't get what you want. You gotta act on it, guys. You gotta act on it. You gotta believe in yourself. Things gonna happen for you. You know, like Jay-Z said, things happen for you, not against you. Nothing works. Everything works for your highest good. Remember that. At times it can be weird or whatever, but God's always watching. Don't worry about it. Just believe in yourself. Have an idea, have an image. Like the late great Bob Proctor said, get a card, you know what I mean? Write down what you want. Put a date on it. And then read that throughout the day. When you're reading it, feel yourself already in possession of it. You know, like, blah, 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 blah. I can see myself already in possession of that, blah, blah, blah. And then, it's gonna happen. Just like that. You know? Just like that. Like so, like that. I got it from a lady, a cooking lady. I need to find her. I think she was from Texas or something. She was making some good food. And she used to say, like so, like that, like so, like that. And I remember it to this day. It was so funny. Alright, let's see if I can finish this. It's a lot of food, man. I don't have to eat everything right now, eh? Yeah, I don't know what to eat anything. I'm gonna save it. Decisions. I'm hungry, but I'm not. I don't know how to explain it. A fine film. Yeah, I'm not hungry no more. Oh. Yeah, my auntie made this. Tata Isa. Isn't this beautiful? Like, she can make all types of clothes, patchwork, all of that. Anyway, let's see what we're getting for breakfast. Okay, alright. Now, this is supposed to go on the left, and that is supposed to go on the right. But I guess, you know, somebody forget. I just did 15 push-ups, man. I'm out. I used to be able to do 25. I need to get back. All right, let's see how many sit-ups I can do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, 5 more and then we're done. 5 more and then we're done. Come on, you can do this. Allez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, that's it. What? Oh yes, my room is a mess. Before you say anything, I know my room is a mess. Alright, where can I put this? We're gonna find a way. Alright. What? God. Okay. Maybe if I put this here. Alright. There. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ah, 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 ah. Huh? Huh?
Bonjour, je descends.
Ok.
Tu fais le sport. Sans transpirer, sans t-shirt. Écoute, ça c'est à toi.
Hein?
Je peux déposer ça là-bas.
Ça c'est quoi?
Attends, viens, dépose ça. sont juste partis. Fais-moi ça besoin de quoi que ce soit. Tout à l'heure, je suis en retard.
Tout à l'heure. Prie pour moi. Maman. 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 Tu vas à la messe, non?
Tu voulais quoi?
Je disais juste prie pour moi.
Ah.
Okay, it's getting cold, man. It's getting cold. Oh. Man, this used to fit me. Now it's tight. That means I'm fat. Ouais, j'ai compris ça. Tu veux me dire quoi? The fear of criticism is a beer. 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 Là, hold on. Tu dis quoi? The 6 basic ghosts of fear. You know, very important that we master fear. And let's not be mastered by fear, you know. And I hope you don't. If you've been with me all this beautiful time, good morning, you guys. I hope you set your intentions today, waking up and before going to sleep. It's very important. It's the same thing as praying before going to sleep and praying when you wake up. Basically, you got to program the subconscious mind, your higher self, God, all of that. Your prayer should read something like this. Mine does. So you say something like this. By the first day of, name the date. For me, it's my birthday. I will have my possession. Name the amount of money in which I will come. Okay. Let me repeat that. So my prayer says something like this. By the first day of January 18, 2026, I will have in my possession, name the amount of money. Let's say, for example, $20 billion, which will come to me in various amounts from time to time during the interim. Very important. In return for this money, I will give the most efficient service of which I'm capable of rendering, the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality, very important, of service in the capacity of a life coach. That's just me, the capacity of the life coach, But for you, just say whatever job it is that you want to do. And then you say, I believe that I will have this money in my possession, period. My faith is so strong that I can now see this money before my eyes, period. I can touch it with my hands, period. And it is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and in the proportion that I deliver the service I intend to render in return for it, period. There's no such thing as, something for nothing. Forget about it. You got to give a lot before you can get anything. Very important. I didn't get that before. I was trying to finesse. Trying to get some, real quick. Let me, yeah. Nah, it doesn't work like that, man. You can't cheat. Okay, and then you say, I'm awaiting a plan by which to accumulate this money. And I will follow that plan when it is received. Period. Again, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, speaks to us in flashes. When ideas just flash in our mind when we take a shower or something. It's always happening at random time, you know what I mean? That's why you need to, write your ideas, because you never know, you know what I mean? But basically, you got to set your intentions when you wake up. Set your intentions before you go to sleep. Those steps are very, 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 very important. Because this is what you're working towards. This is your destination. This is your goal. You got to know. Your subconscious mind got to know. Your angels got to know. Otherwise, how they going to help you? This is where your purpose in life comes in. This is your North Star. This is what you're doing it for. So, once you fix that's why you need to know what you want. You know what I mean? That's when this formula comes into play. All right. Talk to you later. Peace.